Hey, what is up guys? Rick Deck Tricks here, and today I'm going to be showing you a really effective and amazing magic trick. This one I've done many times before. It gets a lot of awe in a way. But anyways, for this magic trick, all you're going to need is a deck of cards, standard deck of cards. Doesn't have to be anything special, preferably an older deck. But anyways, I'm just going to show you real quick. Basically all it is your let's see here. So basically you have two unknown cards here, right? I know them, but you don't, okay? And then I have the Ace of Hearts. Okay, so I'm gonna place that Ace of Hearts on top, and then I'm gonna give you that, okay? Basically, you cover that up with your hand, okay? Now I'm gonna take the bottom card, unknown card, which is the Ace of Diamonds. I'm gonna place that on top, give you that card, and then I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3, reveal your cards, which just so happens to be the black aces. And then for the extra little pizzazz, here's your cards. Let's get into how to do this trick, okay? So what you're gonna need is a standard deck. You're gonna choose 4 cards of your liking. These could be red, black. You could mix them really. I just prefer having both from the same color. So that they both change and it gets a really good reaction. This takes a rigged hand. What you want the audience to think is that they have 3 cards you have 3 cards at all times. So you say you have 2 unknown cards. You have the Ace of Hearts, which is really backed with the black ace. And the setup, by the way, I forgot all about this. The setup, you want it to be red, black, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna hold it like this. Normally, unless you have really good sleight of hand, which I have a problem with that, you just place, you get this trick ready before you show it to the audience. And if you want to show it to them repetitively, I wouldn't, because they ask over and over again, and then they're going to figure it out. So it's best to do this trick only maybe once or twice, maybe 3 times if you want. But anyways, so what you're going to have is you're going to have that backed ace, and then you're going to have, this is where the sleight of hand comes in. You need to square up these cards, okay? And then you place them on top, and as you're squaring up, you draw that that top card, keeping these cards squared up, okay? This works most effective way, but you gotta be calm. You don't have to make it obvious that you're trying to hide something here. But anyway, so you're just gonna reluctantly give them this and say, do not flip this card, do not look at it, cover that. And what you're gonna say is that this is the Ace of Hearts. But really, you have the Ace of Hearts, and this is the Ace of Spades, okay? So you're going to tell them to cover up that Ace of Hearts. Do not let anybody see that card, so they think something magical is about to happen, right? So anyways, what you're going to do is you're going to ever so gently draw this top card so that it looks like you have another card, and you're saying, okay, so now I'm going to take the bottom unknown card, which is the Ace of Diamonds, okay? So now that you squared that up and drawn that top card, that's your bottom. The bottom card is the next card, so that's the Ace of Diamonds, right? These are actually the 2 cards, the Ace of Clubs. And so basically, now that you have that, you're just going to place it on top of the other one. Square them up before you do this so that it doesn't look like you have more, and then give them that, saying that you now have the Ace of Diamonds. Now, this is a little extra thing that I like to do. After they flip and reveal the cards and they're not really what they thought they were, and it makes it look like the second card just came out of nowhere, right? Or you could just be boring and be like, oh yeah, these are your cards, but then they know, ooh, you've had 4 cards since the beginning. But I like this better because it makes them look like they appear, the second one appears out of nowhere. And so let's go ahead and show you how to do that. What you want to do is you want to hold the middle finger at the corner of the ace, and then the top finger in the middle of the card, and the thumb at the middle of the card. And all you're going to do is flick down, let your thumb go, and slide that thumb over so that this slides over. So let's watch this, and that went pretty bad. Hold on. It's easier if I'm looking at myself. So just like that, and make the little click, and it sounds really cool, really nice. And so that basically concludes the magic trick for today. I'm probably going to post a lot more magic tricks right after this. Like I said, you could use them in any order. You could do blacks on reds. You could do them mixed. You can do mixed cards. You can do any cards you want. This is a really easy to learn trick. All it takes is practice. Don't go jumping in with this magic trick if you haven't really practiced with anybody. So I prefer just trying it on your family at home at first, maybe even trying it on at school or something, And then when it comes to the bigger stuff and you've got down the card, because a lot of the time when you're straightening them up, you're gonna see like that. So when you're holding them down, make sure to, that's why I said when you draw that card through the middle of the trick, it looks like you already have a card and it's squared up for you and you don't have to square it up again and it looks obvious. So anyways, that concludes the trick. I hope y'all enjoy this, learn it as well as you can. This is a really good trick, by the way. I don't even remember what it's called, but it is amazing. It works on everybody, adults, teens, kids. I was at, actually did this 5 times today in class, and it worked very well. So anyways, that concludes the video, and I will see you guys later.